Hey everybody, it's me, Lily, and I wanted to share a brief video about our Expressive Arts online drop-in group and how to use some of the activities that are in the kits or how to use some of the supplies at the offices to make your own activities that can help anyone you're working with really look more deeply at self-discovery, goals, values, principles, mission statement, even a self-portrait and mapping out the future, where you want to be when you're 30 or 80. What is your bucket list for New Year's? Who are people that you need to express love or ask for forgiveness? But the experiential part of expressive arts really makes it more of practicing a therapeutic skill or a concept. And I'll show you how. And I'm just going to get started with showing you journals. Every one of the sessions that we've done focuses on journaling. And I've created a playlist on YouTube that will help if you're working with clients, look at bullet journaling or how to set SMART goals, how to do habit tracking, how to avoid procrastination. And we play those videos while we're journaling, and then they track them and they track their progress through the month, and they start to add challenges. And then we see a lot of good examples of how other people have designed their journals and made them more personal, or used different types of journals that are more scrapbooking or more line-based, and making them more into like a vision board where it's something that they'll want to keep for their lifetime. There's some of these at the offices, and then others, some of the clients are going to have ones that are even more personal and you can help add to them. I always like to keep scrapbook paper because it adds to whatever they're journaling or some of the activities that we're doing. It doesn't fit in the kits, but it's always at the offices. Now I'm going to show you some of the supplies that we have at the offices and in the kits and how to use them. These come at the dollar store, and pretty much everything here is at the offices. But these can create nice little accessories. So one of the activities that we do is making tiny bottle jewelry. And this is one that I would like to try to get onto our Hope Project online store. And every one of the kits comes with tiny bottles, not so much the glitter, but tiny bottles, charms, ribbon, a tape runner for the card making, a bunch of cool little different charms that they can make into jewelry, bracelets, different kinds of message in a bottle, little jars, and little accessories that they can use. So I usually, if they're going to get into this, get them to help start an organizational system, or whoever's living with them is not going to have fun with their crafts. And learning to put them all away or get some kind of box. And a lot of times I'll create, a little organizer for some of my little pieces, because once they start making cards or the jewelry, they're going to have some that are unfinished they're going to want to use for next time. And here are some that I have been working on just to show you examples of how fun it can be to work on card making as one form that I want to talk a little bit about today. And there's all different kinds, of course. It's as unlimited as your imagination. And these are some of my favorite accessories when I'm making cards. I love to make little cards in cards. So I kind of like to make a tiny card. And then after I make this one, I'll have a list on it. On this side, it says keep dreaming, and have a list and be very personalized. And then this tiny card will go into a bigger card and hang down. Let's see if I can find one here like this, and kind of hang down with. So, as you start to have fun with the stickers and the ribbon, you'll start to see different styles that you like. So I wanted to show you that with some of the cards. When you use scrapbook paper, one of the nice, easy techniques is layering. And it just gives a framed look for almost anything that you want to put in front of it. So it just kind of adds a real classy, colorful, and then you can pick your styles. And a lot of times you can find stickers that have a theme and use that whole sticker board for the one card. That makes it very easy. If you're just starting to get creative, You know, find the stickers that you love and start to look at the colors that you love and then the messages that you love. And I'll show you an example. I really love these butterflies. And so I cut some holes here, and I might have to redo it if it, you know, starts to wear. And then making it personal to whoever the card goes to. Here's another example of using a partly pre-made card. And then I'm gonna put the tape runner and make that lacy background. And then I cut this in half. So I'm gonna put a ribbon here and tie the ribbon there and there so that it'll open just like these open. And then I'm going to use one of the flowers. I really love these flowers. They just make it so tasteful. And jumping through some of these, I want to remind everybody to try to mail some of them. It's so wonderful to get a handwritten letter in the mail. And it's so good for clients to see that giving love is really how we get love. Giving, getting self-esteem has come from working and putting effort in, and love and relationships and positive communication, affection, all of these things really start with us, with ourselves, and us in sharing those. So that's something I would encourage, is sending them even a card to yourself. And here's another one that I've started. Sometimes I won't know exactly what I want to do with a card, so I'll start it and then finish it later. I might find a look or colors that I like. I really liked this, so I'll have to show you when these are all finished. This is one I've been holding on to for someone that is really struggling, and it almost makes me cry to think about this. I've been working on this card, I want to say for a month and a half, and it means so much going to the person who's going through something. And, you know, sometimes we can't change someone's circumstances or even parts of our own, but I like how it says hope. We can send hope. We can connect. We can be there for people. Here's another one that I'm going to use this darker color and then use these on the background. That's so pretty. And then here's one that I use kind of a sticker combination on, and this part opens up. Kind of that card in a card idea with some motivational ideas there. And then it says, "You're amazing." And I'm going to put this down with some stickers and tie it down on the bottom. And here's another one that has this background, which I just love. And I'm going to do something with this and tie it in with this little card here. Another card in a card that says fearless and beautiful. So these are examples of what you can do with the card making. And a lot of times, you know, someone will just sign it and say, that's good enough. You know, these take a lot of time. You can use your tape runner, and it's kind of fun and meditative, you know, but you just tape run the corners of whatever you're, you know, trying to glue down. You don't want to use too much because, you know, you'll run out of it. But then you can take your card, this one I've started to prepare, and just put that over right like that and center it before you finally set it. And it just gives that beautiful framed look. And then on the inside of this one, I'll do the same thing here. And then we'll make a personal message out of this one. So that gives you examples of how much fun to have. And it's so affordable. And you can also use all different kinds of scrapbooking paper to do vision boards and put goals on the wall. You know, you can create some of them that open and show goals for school, goals for my health and my well-being and my happiness, my relationships and my friendships and my money and my spirituality and my feet. And whatever, and you'll see it grow, just like a garden, you'll see it grow. But the charms are really fun. I start to keep my favorite charms in one place. Some of the charms that we have at the office are frames, and you can use the Insta camera to also put a little picture in one of these, or have a picture hang down when you open it up. It's like, oh my gosh, there's a picture. And that makes it so personal, and people love to keep those forever. And then we have some other things at the office if you want to look at. We're trying to look at creating a little store where they can also practice social entrepreneurial skills. So feel free to use everything at the office. Hopefully this gives you some ideas to start with the card making. And then I also want to share a little bit about our little tiny bottle jewelry. And this is one that I may have mentioned before, but we're trying to find little different fillers at the offices. There's fruits, little butterflies, little charms that have a message. They're really cool options to put on the inside. And you can make a kit for someone and they can make these. And this is one that I'm trying to make more of a specialty that we offer as part of our You Matter line. I know this sounds funny, but I would really like to see the kids be able to post these in a beautiful little packaging. You know, we can create lovely little packaging and eventually send them out to people with the handmade card, you know, and be able to say You Matter. And hopefully the kids could get sponsored and people could buy them, and it would just be mailed directly to whoever they either want to send it or they want to buy it themselves. So that is what I have decided to push as our product for Empowerment's Hope Project, as well as a very minimal jewelry line, just because of how easy and affordable these pieces are. But this becomes really fun, these tiny bottles, because we even have the little messages that go on the inside, or you can cut piece of paper and put them on the inside. You can make it into a necklace, or you can put it with a card, or make it into a keychain. Well, I wouldn't do anything like that. If it's gonna be moved at all, you probably want to super glue it, because glitter gets everywhere. So you want to live in glitter. I think that's the message. The expressive arts are a way of having fun working on your therapy goals, putting them all around you, starting to show them through their goals, and designing their rooms and their homes with really positive statements that, you know, if they want more love in their life, you know, how to put that around themselves. And hopefully this gives you some fun ideas with our expressive arts activities. I'm going to keep posting the videos online so that you can click on them if you want to see other ideas. And please share with me any achievements or outcomes, and I'll show you how these all come out in the next video. And keep crafting and keep growing.